Accounting, a premier firm dedicating to delivering comprehensive accounting, tax services, and financial education. And of course, it's so wonderful to find out more about the woman who actually runs this practice, how she got into it, what drives her. Obviously, we can understand her mind is very left-brained in my kind of language, all about the digits and the strategies and accounting principles. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Humairaa. Welcome to Urban Women. You are on our spotlight today. I can't hear you. I think you're muted. You're on mute.
Wa alaikum salam. Jazakallah so much for having me here. It's really an honor to be here today.
Absolute pleasure. We love to learn more from women. And of course, if there are also younger women out there and confused about things, then we want to know what makes amazing women who they are, what are they doing, what drove them to that. So we want to find out a little bit about you. Tell us what actually inspired you to start your own firm, and how did you also identify the specific needs of your various clientele that you actually do deal with?
So I think for me, starting HM accounting was a very natural step, but this is because of my personal and my professional experiences. So on the personal side, I come from a big family of entrepreneurs, right to my grandmothers as well. And I think back then it was quite rare to have, female
Women
entrepreneurs.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so it kind of set the tone for me from very early on. I still remember when I was a little kid, I would pick oranges from my granny's tree and just sell it. And as I progressed later into life, I started different types of businesses. So whenever I could make money, I was very happy to make money for myself, right?
Right, natural, right?
And then I think in high school, I just knew that I wanted to do accounting. It was something that I was really passionate about. During one of my holidays as well, I worked at one of my uncle's businesses and just kind of worked in the accounting department to see if that was something that I'd like to study after school. And after school, I studied through UNISA and I worked. And I will say that working at that accounting firm really helped me to identify the gaps in the market. It also gave me a lot of experience, but it really, really helped me to identify those gaps and see what it is that the small business owners struggle with, women entrepreneurs struggle with, and all of the underrepresented communities. And what I noticed is that while some clients still understood part of the technical side of accounting, they didn't quite understand how it could help them, how their financials could help them. So they would do this for compliance sake, for SARS, for CIPC, all of the accounting compliance, but they didn't really see how it made a difference to their business, that the pieces of figures that were presented to them was not just a piece of paper, but those numbers could be translated into a language that could benefit their business. And a lot of people, I think, were very scared to ask questions as well. They don't want to come across as silly, I guess. So I started to notice these things. And then we had COVID, right? And that was also the time that I decided to open my accounting firm. Everything was like digital, I guess, like the way we are speaking right now, right?
Yeah, now it's like a norm.
Now it's like a norm. So that helped a lot as well to make our services available to a wider range of people, individuals all over. There was no limitation anymore. And during that time, we realized that, clients were worried. They were stressed out about how is this affecting their businesses, the laws at that time. And so something that became very important was communication. And feeling secure and working with their budgets. So I think to give you a better understanding, I really, really believe that Allah Ta'ala sort of drops us little breadcrumbs. We start our journey, and we keep trying. It's not always clear where we are going, but there's these little breadcrumbs as we just keep trying. And I guess I followed the breadcrumbs, and I'm here now. I don't know where I'm going to be next, but I'm here
Yeah.
now, right? And
Alhamdulillah.
that helped us tailor a lot of our services, and also just listening to our clients, really
Mm.
listening to them, not just as an accountant, as another business owner. Because even though I'm an accountant, I'm also a business owner. I'm also a woman entrepreneur.
Uh-huh.
So we went on to tailor packages for clients by listening, by asking for feedback, by doing a lot of research. I would research in my spare time, just see, online, what were people saying, and also through my studies. So the thesis I did was on how smaller business owners struggle with compliance and struggle with SARS and the red tape around all of that. So I guess
Mm-hmm.
all of that helped us to identify our target market, and helped me to understand that, I really am passionate about seeing these businesses thrive, seeing them really thrive, because that also contributes to my business at the end of the day. I mean, I think knowledge is power. I believe in that. Yeah.
Absolutely, indeed. Well said. So basically, you give your clients that personal attention. So I can see you somebody that also operates from the heart, even though you're an entrepreneur, but you like to make it fulfilling to you. And I see that also gives you joy, knowing that there's that sense of success. And there's many women out there, I think, that are probably confused what they should do. So it's so nice to know that from the time you were little, you're already making money, right? So maybe you already knew I'm just going to make money. And later on, you just found out, okay, accounting is the thing to do. I love reading numbers. It's so fascinating when I watch an accountant and how they can just look at the digits and tell you a story. I think that's amazing. And of course, as you mentioned, you pointed out something very important. Allah Azza wa Jal, in your term say, leaves you that little breadcrumbs. And I firmly believe that you end up exactly where you are meant to be. So you got to the place that you meant to be, alhamdulillah. I mean, you started your business in COVID when I think many people would have probably caved in, because it's like there's no prior training to that. You had your knowledge from university and your research, but to research what do I do in times of COVID, it was all brand new. So well done to you. And tell us, what advice do you have to women? Because being an entrepreneur and having your own firm is very liberating, and it allows you to do so many things as a woman. What advice do you have to women out there in order to equip themselves, or for studying, finding their passion? What would you have to say from your experience?
Well, I would say that you can't wait to have the confidence to start. You have to just start, and that confidence will come with it. Wow, I have a lot of things to say. I think
Go for it.
also you got to be consistent in your efforts. Like, keep trying. You have to keep trying. And it's not easy, but you
Mhm.
have to keep going. You have to use your voice. Find that voice and use that voice to spread your message. Definitely, I'm going to say financial education. From the
Ah,
get-go, empower yourself with your numbers. Finances is a form of self-care. It really is. If you take care of your finances, it's going to take care of you. So
absolutely.
really get into that from the very beginning. Yeah, that is my. And look, we're here to help. There are people out there. There's a lot of entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, small business owners that are there to support you. You can network with them. They really will mentor you and guide you and assist you. So there's a lot of people that you could go to for help.
I like that. Basically, this is wonderful advice. Deep dive is what you're saying. When the opportunity comes, don't wait to be ready, because if it comes, knock, 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 you go for it. And that's how obviously I'm on radio as well. That opportunity came knocked. You don't wait for it. If it presents itself, it means you're ready. You just got to dive in. Also, you said, don't give up and keep going. Keep going. And yesterday, somebody shared with us a beautiful message about no, which means next opportunity. So, yes, consistency is key. And we think of Safa Marwa, how many times? 7 times. And she never gave up. Hajra radiallahu anha, subhanallah. Now, of course, everything comes with its challenges. And you seem like a very motivated person, a positive person, because you like, no, we'll keep going. We'll keep striving no matter what the blocks are. And everything comes with its challenges. Share with us how you managed to get through some of the challenges, because as we say, this is part and parcel of everything. Even if you're doing something you love, there's going to be those challenges and hurdles along the way. How do you navigate through that?
There's been quite a few challenges, right? And I would say, okay, so balancing my professional life and my personal life is one of the challenges. I'm also a mommy. I have a toddler.
Right. So a toddler. That says a loads. Okay. We want to know how you manage all your challenges. Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
I guess that also really helps you to hone in and to focus your time more efficiently and effectively, and really understand, okay, where is your business making money? What are the tasks you need to really focus on? You have a limited amount of time. What's going to move that needle fastest? So I really got very disciplined with myself. I had very bad boundaries, and I had to put in a lot of boundaries into place.
Right.
For myself. That was important. I've had to focus on things that really move my business forward, whether it was a space of marketing or actually speaking to the client or doing that work. There was allocated times for these things. I would also say that how can I say this? Like, I started to say no to a lot of things that were not necessarily at the time. I really focused in, and I communicated a lot. I communicated with my partner. I communicated with my team that helps me. As women, sometimes we feel that we have to do a lot of things alone, but we don't. We can have a team, and that team is there to help us. So I make sure that I communicate with my team and I ask them for help. It's a hard thing to do. It's still a hard thing to do, but I ask for help where I need help. I have a network of very close friends, female entrepreneurs that I speak to, people who I resonate with, who understand the struggles and who are there for me. I think confidence was something that I struggled with. And it's something that I've learned now that it's not I myself who just struggles with it. It's a lot of female entrepreneurs, small business owners who don't understand the value that we can bring to the table as well. So, I really pushed myself with this. I just got into places that I maybe wasn't very comfortable in, but I kept going. I had to just keep going. I had to almost live in a dream world of, this is me, this is my life, and I'm loving it, even though I wasn't that confident in myself. A struggle specific to the accounting industry that I found is that when you think of an accountant, you think of a guy in a suit and all of these things.
Typically so, male profession, yeah.
And sometimes when you see a woman, it's not the same. So I really had to go out there, build trust with my clients, put myself into networking events, share my expertise. I would share my expertise and my skills wherever I could. I still do, just to establish that trust, the reputation. And I never tried to fit in. I'm not here to be like everybody else. Yeah.
Excellent. You are stepping in your authenticity. Well, basically, just to let you know, this is the work that I do. I help people to get into
Yeah.